One of the words that you use throughout the book, and I really appreciated the way you use this word, and I feel like it gave me a tool of describing what we see happening in real time around us. And it's the way that you use the word othering, of how we other people. That's when we create this us versus them. And you say this in the book: in many ways, I see othering as the fundamental crisis of our humanity. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. By othering, I mean seeing other people as unrelated or less than ourselves. So unrelated might just mean like, I don't see myself as having a connection to you. I don't know who you are. We've never met. I don't really need to care about what's happening in your life. Less is when this becomes a little bit more pernicious, a little bit more dangerous. Maybe I think that I'm more intelligent than you. I think I'm more moral or righteous than you. Maybe I think that I'm, closer to God. I'm higher than you in some kind of hierarchy of human value, or, what some people have called the great chain of being. I'm more up there and you're down here, or I'm more at the center of things and you're, more at the periphery, just not as important as what's happening in my life. And I think othering is perhaps the greatest crisis facing our humanity, because it sets up the conditions for the injustices that destroy human life. So if I see you as unrelated to me, that's the basis of indifference. And I often use this example. My wife and I love the Lord of the Rings. We love the Lord of the Rings movies. And, I bet, Jeremy, that like few people have like cringed when they see like Legolas like decapitate an orc, or when, you see like an arrow go through like three orc heads in a row. Like, you just laughed, and we see it as comical. Why? Because we don't see the orcs as connected to us. We don't see them as
Totally.
equal in value. So what happens to them doesn't matter. And like, this othering process begins unleashing dehumanization, where I don't just see you as less than me. I don't see you as part of me and part of the larger human family.